Hello everyone and welcome to French Easy, the complete guide for beginners that will accompany you on your journey to learn French online. I'm thrilled that you've chosen this course, and I'm your guide, Mark. First and foremost, I want to sincerely thank you for deciding to embark on this learning journey with me. Learning a new language is a rewarding adventure, and I am confident that our exploration of French will be both entertaining and instructive. So my name is Mark, and I am passionate about teaching French. This course has been designed with you and your mind, focusing on simplicity, interactivity, and most importantly, the joy of learning. We kick off our journey with Module 1, Basic Introductions. During this module, we will dive into the art of the introductions in French. We'll learn how to greet each other, exchange basic information, and create a memorable first impression in French. Whether you're here for professional reasons, to travel, or simply out of a passion, this module will lay down the essential foundations for confident communication. So this course will be segmented like this. So Module 1, Basic Greetings. So we will talk about introduction to greeting in French, formal and informal salutations, proper way to introduce yourself. The next module will be Module 2, Fundamental Basics. Alphabet and pronunciation, numbers from 0 to 100, and introductions to verbs. Next, it will be Module 3, Colors and Shapes. We will talk about learning colors in French and exploring basic shapes. The Module 4 will talk about food exploration, common food vocabulary, and useful phrases for dining. The Module 5 will introduce the verb avoir, the verb to have. So we will talk about conjugation and usage in present, past, and future tenses. Practical application and conversations too. And the last module for this basic introduction in French will be Module 6, Verbe être, the verb to be. So it will be about understanding and using être in various contexts, conjugation in present, past, and future tenses. So I'm here to guide you every step out of the way. Feel free to ask questions, participate actively, and most importantly, enjoy the learning experience. So without further ado, let's immerse ourselves in the wonderful world of French. Thank you again for being part of this adventure, and let's begin our first chapter together. I will set this introduction again but in French, just to practice your ears to understand what that I mean. So the French version will be Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à Français Facile, le guide complet pour débutants qui vous accompagnera dans votre voyage pour apprendre le français en ligne. Je suis ravi que vous ayez choisi ce cours et je suis votre guide, Marc. Avant tout, je tiens à vous remercier sincèrement d'avoir décidé de parcourir ce parcours d'apprentissage avec moi. Apprendre une nouvelle langue est une aventure enrichissante et je suis convaincu que notre exploration du français sera à la fois divertissante et instructive. Je m'appelle Marc et je suis passionné par l'enseignement du français. Ce cours a été conçu avec vous à l'esprit en mettant l'accent sur la simplicité, l'interactivité et surtout le plaisir d'apprendre. Nous commençons notre parcours avec le module 1, les présentations de base. Au cours de ce module, nous allons plonger dans l'art des présentations en français. Nous allons apprendre à nous saluer, à échanger des informations de base et à créer une première impression mémorable en français. Que vous soyez ici pour des raisons professionnelles, pour voyager ou simplement par passion, ce module jettera les bases essentielles pour communiquer avec confiance. Je suis là pour vous guider à chaque étape du chemin. N'hésitez pas à poser des questions, à participer activement et surtout à profiter de l'expérience d'apprentissage. Alors, sans plus tarder, plongeons-nous dans le monde merveilleux du français. Merci encore de faire partie de cette aventure et commençons notre premier chapitre ensemble. Hello everyone. And this first model will explore the basics of greetings in French. Learn how to greet formally and informally, as well as the proper ways to introduce yourself to someone. Let's dive into the heart of greeting in French. So, in French, greetings are an essential part of the communication, reflecting respect and openness towards others. Let's start with the basics of greetings. Formal greetings. Formal greetings are used in situations where a level of respect and politeness is required. Here are some common formal greetings in French. We'll begin with the very basic, bonjour, good morning, hello. That's for example, bonjour Monsieur Dupont, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? The translation would be good morning, bonjour, Mr. Dupont, how are you today? Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? Just make the liaison here, comment allez-vous? It's the T with the A, so it's pronounced comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? So I repeat, bonjour Monsieur Dupont, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? Another one, bonsoir, good evening. Bonsoir madame, comment s'est passée votre journée? Translation, good evening, madame, how was your day? So good evening, bonsoir. Comment s'est passée votre journée? How was your day? Another one, bon après-midi, good afternoon. For example, bon après-midi, Monsieur Martin. Puis-je vous aider avec quelque chose? Good afternoon, Mr. Martin. Can I help you with something? So here we have bon après-midi. We just make the liaison here with the N and A. So it pronounced bon après-midi. Bon après-midi. Puis-je vous aider avec quelque chose? Can I help you with something? The very basic one, salut, hi, hello. Example, salut Paul, comment ça va? Hi Paul, how are you? So in formal settings, it's common to use titles like monsieur or madame with the person's last name to show respect. Additionally, the use of the formal second person pronoun vous is preferred over the informal tu when addressing someone with whom you are not familiar. Now let's dive with the informal greetings. The informal greetings are used in more casual and familiar situations, often among friends, family, or people of the same age group. Here are some common informal greetings in French. First example, comment ça va? How are you? Salut, comment ça va? Hi, how are you? You can answer, ça va bien, merci. I'm fine, thank you. And you can just ask to the person, et toi? And you? For example, here, salut Paul, ça va? Et toi? Translation, hi Paul, how are you? And you? So, informal greetings often involve the use of the informal second person pronoun tu. They are more relaxed and suitable for interaction with friends, family, or close acquaintances. So, now the proper ways to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself in French involves sharing your name and engaging in polite exchanges. Here are some phrases and examples for proper self introductions. For example, je m'appelle Marc. My name is Marc. Et vous? Enchanté. Nice to meet you. So, enchanté, Monsieur Martin. Je suis Sophie. Translation? Nice to meet you, Mr. Martin. I am Sophie. So try to pronounce this one. Enchanté, Monsieur Martin. Je suis Sophie. Comment vous appelez-vous? What is your name? Excusez-moi. Comment vous appelez-vous? Excuse me. What is your name? Tu t'appelles comment? What is your name? For example, salut, tu t'appelles comment? Hi, what's your name? So, when introducing yourself formally, it's common to use titles like Monsieur or Madame and the formal second person pronoun vous. In informal situations, using the informal tu is acceptable, especially among peers or in a casual settings. The response to these introductions often includes reciprocating the question of expressing pleasure in meeting the other person. In conclusion, you've now mastered the art of greetings in French, from formal salutation to friendly introductions. You're equipped with the essential phrases for various social scenarios. Remember, the choice between formal and informal depends on the context and your relationship with the person you address it. As you continue your journey in learning French, the next module awaits, where we'll delve into the fundamental building blocks of the language. Get ready to explore the basics that form the foundation for effective communication. Stay enthusiastic and let's embark on the exciting adventure of mastering French fundamentals. If you need any adjustment or have specific preferences, feel free to let me know. Bonjour à tous, welcome to the Module 2 of French Easy, where we will delve into the fundamental building blocks of the French language. I'm excited to guide you through the three essential lessons that will pave the way for a solid understanding of French. In this module, we will cover three key areas: the French alphabet and pronunciation, numbers from 0 to 100, and an introductions to verbs. The first lesson will be the alphabet and the pronunciation. We'll explore the beautiful sounds of the French alphabet. Each letter has its own unique pronunciation, and we'll practice together to ensure you feel confident in expressing yourself. Moving on to the second lesson, we'll dive into the world of numbers. From basic counting to discussing age, prices, and more, understanding numbers is crucial in everyday communication. Get ready to expand your numerical vocabulary. Throughout these lessons, interactive activities and practice sessions will be moving in to enhance your learning experience. Whether you are a complete beginner or looking to reinforce your foundation, this module is designed to meet you where you are. So get ready to immerse yourself in the beauty of the French language. Each lesson will build up upon the last, equipping you with essential skills for effective communication. Let's start with the basics. The French alphabet has 26 letters, just like the English one. However, the pronunciation is where the magic happens. I will pronounce all of the alphabet one time to give you the opportunity to hear how it looks. So let's start with the five first letter A to E. So A, B, C, D, E. Again, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y et Z. So we will dive into the distinct sounds of each letter. We'll begin with A to E. So A, it's very similar to English, A, as in car. So the A is not A but A. After that, B, pronounced like B, B-A-Y, B. It's not B but B. C, soft, when followed by an E or I, sounding like say. Otherwise, it's hard like cat. So when it's from the front of A, it's more like a K, cat. Instead of sat, it's cat. So A, B, C, D. So it's not D, but day, like a day. And E can be pronounced A, as in bed, or A as in day, depending on its placement in the word. So A, B, C, D, E. F to J. F is similar to the English F, F, F. G, soft when followed by an E or I, sounding like the S in measure. Otherwise, it's hard like go. So F, G. H is ash, always silent in French. Hash. It's like if you write it A S ash, ash. I, similar to the English E, as in C, so E. G, it's not G but G, pronounced like the English ZH sound, similar to the S in leisure, so G. K to O. K is similar to the English K, but we will pronounce K. It's like we don't pronounce the Y at the end, so it's like just K A K K. L, like the English L. M, it's like M in English. N, exact same thing. And O, exact same thing. P to T. P, like the English pay. Q, it's Q. It's like if you write it with K U, Q. R, R in French is the most difficult letter to pronounce because you pronounce it with the throat, not with the tongue. So the throat, it will be R. You roll the R. S, it's similar to the English S, S, S. And T, it's like the English T. It's T. U to Z. So U, similar to the English OO, as in boot, so U. V, similar to the English V. W, it's W, so it's like double V, W. X, pronounced X in French, so X, it's X. Y, it's Y, similar to the English Y. And Z is pronounced Z, Z-E-D, Z. So good job, you're well on your way to becoming French language maestros. Merci beaucoup for joining me in these lessons. And I will join you a PDF and the link if you want to memorize the French alphabet. Thank you. So, bonjour à tous, and welcome back to French Easy. I'm thrilled to guide you through lesson 2 of Module 2, where we will explore the fascinating world of numbers in French. Numbers are an essential part of any language, and in French, they bring a unique rhythm to our conversations. In today's lessons, we'll cover everything from counting to 0 to 100 and beyond. Before we dive into the specifics, let me assure you that mastering French number is not only practical but also quite enjoyable. Whether you're talking about your age, ordering at a cafe, or discussing prices, knowing your numbers is a fundamental skill. Let's start with the basics. In French, numbers have their own nuances and will go beyond simple memorizations. I'll guide you through the pronunciation, and we'll practice together to ensure you feel confident using numbers in various contexts. Now, you might be wondering, why go up to 100? Well, French numbers follow a logic pattern, and once you grasp the basics, expressing larger numbers becomes second nature. Whether you're planning a trip, discussing time, or even telling someone your phone number, this lesson will equip you with the skills to navigate the numeric landscape in French. So, let's embark on this numerical adventure together. Feel free to ask questions, practice actively, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Merci beaucoup for being part of the French Easy. So, we will see the number from 0 to 100. 0 to 100, the most important thing is to begin with understanding the number between 0 and 20. After 20, it's it's some basic stuff. For example, it's 20, 21, 22, 23. It's 30, 31, 32, 40, 40, 41, 42, and so on, so on. So the 0 to 20, it's all the different numbers, and after that, it's the same rhetoric. So let's start with the 0 to 20. So les nombres 0 à 20. We'll start with 0. It pronounced 0. The next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's 6 and not 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, this one, it's not 10, but 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This one is size and not size. Size. 17. So it's like 10 plus 7. 17, 18, 19, and 20. So now the multiple 10 to 50. So the 10 is pronounced 10 with SS, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, and it's not quarante, but 40, like a K. 50, 50. And 6200, 60, 70. So you have the possibility to say 70 or 70. 70 or 70. 80. So 80 is like 4 times 20. 90, it's more like 4 times 20 plus 10. And 100. So that's what I told you before. So you know 20, so 21, it's easy. You just add 1. Same thing with 35, 49. So you take the first one, the first number, so 20, and you add the number you want after that. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Same thing with 30, 40. So 49. Um, this one, 99, it's a very difficult one. It's 99 because you have 80, 80 it's 80, 81, 82, 83. And when you reach 89, after that, it's 90 and 91, 92, jusqu'à 99. This one, 72. So in conclusion, I know that it seems pretty difficult, but when you know the rhetoric, like I said, you know the basic 0 to 20, and after that, all the multiple from 20 to 100, it will be very easier. I just attach you a little aide mémoire and link so you can download it and just have this aide mémoire with you every time you want. Thank you very much. Hello everyone, welcome back to French Easy. I'm delighted to kick off Model 3, where we'll explore the vibrant world of colors and shape in French. Colors and shape are essential elements for describing the world around us. Today, we will learn how to express these concepts in French. Colors, there's nuances that paint our daily lives, will become our linguistic palette. From vibrant hues to subtle nuances, we will learn to describe and appreciate the world around us. Imagine a sky bathed in shades of blue at dusk, of a meadow bursting with bright colors. Our exploration of color goes beyond words. It transports us to landscapes and emotions. Shapes, for their part, give structure and character to our environment. From soft circles to the sharp corners of squares, we'll learn to describe these fundamental elements that define the world around us. Together, we will delve into the rich vocabulary that transcends simple description. Colors will become shades of emotion, and shapes elements that gives rhythm to our perception. Thank you for joining us in this artistic exploration of language. To continue this journey, I invite you to check out the additional resources I have prepared and link. We will begin with the basic, red. Red is pronounced rouge. The second one, yellow, it jaune. Jaune. Orange, exact same way of English, but the pronunciation is a little bit different. Instead of orange is orange. So make the pronunciation R with the throat. So orange, orange. Green, I put two versions. The first version is vert, and the second version is verte. The difference between those is if one it's masculine or the other it's feminine. For example, I will say I have a car, maybe green. So in English it's I have a green car. But in French is j'ai une voiture verte because voiture is feminine. So we will add an E at the end of the word. So instead of vert, it's verte. So for example, I have green shoe. So j'ai un soulier vert. It's not j'ai un soulier verte because it's masculine. J'ai un soulier vert. Exact same thing with blue. So when it's feminine, we'd add an E at the end. When it's masculine, doesn't take an E. Purple, violet. Purple in feminine, violette with T-E at the end. So that's it. It was for simply the color basics in English. So if you want, you have the aide mémoire and attach if you want to download it. But you will gradually master the vocabulary of colors in French. But don't forget to practice regularly and observe the world around you to reinforce this knowledge. You can download the memory aid attached. Thank you for joining us in this colorful exploration. For practical exercises and additional resources, check the dedicated section on the platform. Thank you. Our journey into the world of shapes in French is about to unfold. In this module, we'll begin by immersing ourselves in the fundamentals, basic shapes that lay the visual groundwork for our understanding. Basic shapes are like the letters of the visual alphabet. They form the geometric language of our understanding of the world around us. In the next lesson, we will explore this fundamental element. Exploration of basic shapes. We will start with the elementary shapes, which are the building blocks of our visual language. The circle, square, triangle, and other basic shapes will be our guides in this first step. Think of these shapes as the first words of our visual language. Each of them has its own identity, its distinct characteristic. We'll dive into the visual meaning of each shape and understand how they fit into our daily lives. This in depth exploration of basic shapes will lay the foundation of understanding the more complex shapes to come. So get ready to dive into the captivating world of elementary forms and French. Thank you for joining us in this first lesson where each shape becomes an element of our visual vocabulary. For practical exercises and additional resources, see the dedicated section on the platform. The first one will be the circle, le cercle. The second one, the square, is called le carré. So make the accent with the R with the throat, so it's carré, le carré. The triangle, it's le triangle. It's right the exact same thing, but instead of triangle, it's triangle. The rectangle, exact same thing of the triangle, exact same writing, but not the same pronunciation. So instead of rectangle, it's rectangle. The diamond, it's le losange. Losange. The S is pronounced like a Z. Losange. And the heart is le cœur. By incorporating these tips, you will gradually develop your vocabulary of shapes in French. Practice regularly and observe the shapes around you to reinforce this knowledge. This deep understanding of colors and shape goes beyond a simple lesson. It becomes an integral part of your visual vocabulary. Keep observing the world around you, noting the nuances of colors and the outline of shapes. As promised, I have prepared a practical tool to consolidate your knowledge. You can download a PDF attached that will serve as a memory aid for colors and shape. It will accompany you in your learning wherever you are. Keep in mind that language learning is a continuous journey. Keep exploring, asking questions, and deepening your knowledge. Thank you. Welcome to our exploration of essential elements in French cuisine. In this module, we'll delve into the fundamental components that make up the heart of French meals. Get ready to expand your vocabulary and savor the language of basic foods. In this module, we will talk about the essential vegetables. From the crisp freshness of lettuce to the robust flavor of tomatoes, we'll explore the diverse world of essential vegetables. We'll talk also about delectable fruits, and we will talk also about beverage. From the comforting warmth of coffee to the offerness of sparkling water, we'll familiarize ourselves with the vocabulary of refreshing beverages. And we will finish with bread, cheese, and more. So prepare to elevate your language skills as we embark on the culinary journey to the essentials of French cuisine. Each lesson will unveil the richness of the basic foods. Bon appetit, and let's explore the essential together. We will begin with the vegetables. The first one, the lettuce, it's called laitue. Laitue. A tomato, tomate. Tomate. A carrot, exact same thing in French, but with T and E at the end. Carotte. Carotte. Just put the accent on the R with the throat. Carotte. The next one is bell pepper. Poivron. Poivron. The onion, it's oignon. Oignon. For the garlic, it's ail. Like if you write it A-Y-E. Ail. Ail. The Spanish, épinard. Épinard. Zucchini is courgette. Courgette. Broccoli, it's broccoli. Broccoli. For the mushroom, champignon. Champignon. We'll talk about fruits. The first one, the strawberry, is fraise. So put the accent for to rolling the R. So fraise. Orange, orange, orange. Banana, banane, banane. Apple, pomme, pomme. Grape is raisin, raisin. The pineapple, it's ananas. So we don't pronounce the S at the end, it's simply anana, like banana, but without the B at the beginning. So anana. Mangoes, it's mang, mang. For the peach is peixe, peixe. The kiwi, exact same thing, kiwi. The raspberry, framboise, framboise. Now we will talk about the beverage. First one, the coffee, it's café, café. You pronounce the C like it's a K, so café. Tea, it's T, like the letter T. Water, it's O, like the letter O. Juice, it's jus. So we don't pronounce the S at the end, it's simply jus. Soda, exact same thing, soda. Milk, lait, lait. So we don't pronounce the T at the end, lait. Wine, it's vin, like the number 20, vin. It's exact same pronunciation, vin. Beer, bière, bière. So begin with the two first letter B and also R, so bière. Lemonade become limonade, limonade. Iced tea, thé glacé, thé glacé. So the basic product now, produit de base. Flour is farine, farine. Sugar, it's sucre, sucre. Salt, it's sel, like selling something, sel. Black pepper, it's poivre, poivre. Olive oil, it's huile d'olive, huile d'olive. Butter, it's beurre. This one is difficult, so try to imitate me. Beurre, beurre. Herbs, it's herbe, herbe. Vinegar, vinaigre, vinaigre. Next lesson, pain, fromage et plus. Bread, cheese and more. Baguette, same thing, baguette. Croissant, croissant. Brie cheese, fromage brie. So, congrats to all of you for exploring the flavorful alleys of French cuisine and culture. Recapping our last five models, we wander through the lively streets of taste, uncover the secrets of kitchen staples, and dive into the elegance of iconic elements. And the staples and cooking module, we unveil the fundamental ingredients orchestrating the symphony of flavors in French cuisine. From bags of flavor to aromatic herbs, each ingredient is a precious note in this culinary composition. In bread, cheese, and more, we explore the delights that define French meals: the crispy baguette, sumptuous cheeses, and exquisite wines are masterpieces that illuminate French tables. Essential vegetables and delectable fruits transport us to the fertile fields of culinary diversity, from crunchy vegetables to juicy fruits. Each bite is a celebration of colors and flavors. Refreshing beverages quench our thirst for vocabulary, immersing us into the art of choosing the perfect drink to accompany our meals. From aromatic coffees to refreshing wines, each sip brought us closer to French culture. Now, to solidify your learning, we've created a downloadable aide-mémoire. This hand document recaps all key points from kitchen staples to iconic elements, so you can revisit this lesson anytime. The exact same thing that I just mentioned, I will tell you in French. Practice your ears to assimilate French. So, félicitations à vous tous pour avoir exploré les ruelles gustatives de la cuisine et de la culture française. En récapitulant nos 5 derniers modules, nous avons traversé les rues animées de saveurs, découvert les secrets des produits de base et plongé dans l'élégance des éléments emblématiques. Dans le module Produits de base en cuisine, nous avons dévoilé les ingrédients fondamentaux qui orchestrent la symphonie des saveurs dans la cuisine française. Des sacs de farine aux herbes aromatiques, chaque ingrédient est une note précieuse dans cette composition culinaire. En le pain, le fromage et plus, nous avons exploré les délices qui définissent les repas français. La baguette croustillante, les fromages somptueux et les vins exquis sont autant de pièces maîtresses qui illuminent les tables françaises. Légumes essentiels et fruits gourmands nous ont transportés dans les champs fertiles de la diversité culinaire. Des légumes croquants aux fruits juteux, chaque bouchée est une célébration des couleurs et des saveurs. Les breuvages rafraîchissants ont étanché notre soif de vocabulaire, nous plongeant dans l'art de choisir la boisson parfaite pour accompagner nos repas. Des cafés parfumés aux vins rafraîchissants, chaque gorgée nous a rapprochés de la culture française. Maintenant, pour consolider votre apprentissage, nous avons créé un fichier aide-mémoire téléchargeable. Ce document pratique récapitule tous les points clés des produits de base aux éléments emblématiques pour que vous puissiez revisiter ces leçons à tout moment. Aujourd'hui, plongeons dans le monde du verbe avoir au présent en français. Le verbe avoir, qui signifie to have en anglais, est essentiel dans de nombreuses situations. Commençons par les règles de conjugaison au présent. Today, let's delve into the world of the verb avoir, to have, in the present tense in French. The verb avoir is crucial in various situations. Let's start with the conjugation rule in the present. We begin with the 3 singular pronouns, who is je, tu, il. Donc, j'ai, tu as, il a. After that, the 3 pronouns plural, nous, vous, il. Nous avons, vous avez, ils ont. So, with the 3 pronouns plural, we make the liaison between nous and avons. So the S became a Z. Nous avons. Vous avez. Ils ont. Le verbe avoir au présent se conjugue différemment selon les pronoms sujets. Voici la conjugaison complète. J'ai. For example, j'ai un chien. I have a dog. Tu as. Tu as une idée brillante. You have a brilliant idea. Il a une voiture rouge. He has a red car. Nous avons un rendez-vous. We have an appointment. Vous avez une grande famille. You have a large family. And ils ont beaucoup d'amis. They have many friends. Note, pour la première personne du singulier je, on utilise j'ai au lieu de je ai pour éviter la répétition des voyelles. So for the first person singular, we use j apostrophe g instead of je ai, just to avoid the repetition of the vowel. Le verbe avoir est un outil polyvalent en français et est utilisé dans divers contextes. Voici quelques-unes des utilisations courantes. Pour exprimer la possession, j'ai un appartement à Paris. I have an apartment in Paris. Tu as un nouveau téléphone. You have a new phone. Pour indiquer l'âge, for example, il a 30 ans. He is 30 years old. Elle a 25 ans. She is 25 years old. So this is the difference between English and French. So in French, we use the verb to have to express, for example, the old of a person. So instead of is, like in English, we said il a 30 ans instead of he is 30 ans. Pour des caractéristiques physiques, ils ont les yeux bleus. They have blue eyes. Nous avons des cheveux noirs. We have black hair. Pour exprimer des sensations ou des émotions, j'ai faim. I am hungry. Tu as peur du noir. You are afraid of the dark. Pour des relations familiales, ils ont 2 enfants. They have 2 children. Nous avons un frère. We have a brother. Oh, congrats! You have successfully navigated the conjugation rules of the verb avoir and the present tense in French. Now, you are equipped to express possession, describe characteristics, and share emotions in the present. You can download the PDF attached. In our next module, we will dive into the past tense. We will explore how to use the verb avoir to describe past events and tell stories. Get ready to travel back in time. Félicitations, tu as parcouru avec succès les règles de conjugaison du verbe avoir au présent en français. Maintenant, tu es équipé pour exprimer la possession, décrire des caractéristiques et partager des émotions dans le présent. Dans notre prochain module, nous plongerons dans le temps passé. Nous explorerons comment utiliser le verbe avoir pour décrire des événements passés et raconter des histoires. Sois prêt à remonter dans le temps. Let's step into the fascinating world of the verb avoir and the past tense in French. Understanding the past is like opening a door to the history of our lives. Let's dive into the conjugation rules in the past and discover tips to master this essential tense. Aujourd'hui, entrons dans le monde fascinant du verbe avoir au passé en français. Comprendre le passé est comme ouvrir une porte sur l'histoire de notre vie. Plongeons dans les règles de conjugaison au passé et découvrons des astuces pour maîtriser ce temps essentiel. Les règles de conjugaison au passé subissent un peu de changement. Instead of j'ai, tu as, il a, we simply add u, e-u. It's pronounced u. So it's like if it doesn't have the letter e, so we just pronounce the u. J'ai eu, tu as eu, il a eu, nous avons eu, vous avez eu, ils ont eu. This is some example with the verb avoir au passé. So, j'ai eu. J'ai eu une idée brillante. I had a brilliant idea. Tu as eu une surprise. You had a surprise. Il a eu du succès. He had success. Nous avons eu une opportunité. We had an opportunity. Vous avez eu une chance incroyable. You had an incredible chance. Ils ont eu une expérience unique. They had a unique experience. So well done! You have now explored the past with the verb avoir. Practice these rules and tricks to strengthen your understanding. In our next module, we will delve into the future tense of the verb avoir. Get ready to anticipate the future with confidence. You can download the PDF attached. Good job! Tu as maintenant exploré le passé avec le verbe avoir. Pratique ces règles et astuces pour renforcer ta compréhension. Dans notre prochain module, nous plongerons dans le verbe avoir au futur. Prépare-toi à anticiper l'avenir avec confiance. Let's dive into the exciting world of the verb avoir and the future tense in French. Anticipating the future is like charting the path of your dreams. Let's explore the conjugation rules in the future and some tricks to master this promising tense. Voici les règles de conjugaison au futur. Au futur, le verbe avoir subit quelques changements. Par exemple, le premier est j'aurai. J'aurai. So the importance of rolling the R, it's very important on this example. So j'aurai, Tu auras. So we don't pronounce the S at the end. Tu auras. Il aura. Nous aurons. So we make the liaison between nous and auront with the S. So the S became mostly the Z. So nous aurons. Vous aurez. So it's not vous aurez, but it's vous aurez. Ils auront. This is some example. So for j'aurai une nouvelle voiture. I will have a new car. Tu auras une opportunité. You will have an opportunity. Il aura du succès. He will have success. Nous aurons une fête. We will have a party. Vous aurez une belle journée. You will have a beautiful day. Ils auront une nouvelle expérience. They will have a new experience. So in the future, avoir is used to express future possession or anticipate events. Let's look at some example. J'aurai une maison. I will have a house. Nous aurons du succès. We will have success. So the first example again. J'aurai une maison. I will have a house. J'aurai du succès. We will have a success. Good job. You have now explored the future with the verb avoir. Practice these rules and tricks to strengthen your understanding. In our next module, we will discover how avoir is used in idiomatic expressions. Get ready to enrich your vocabulary. You can download the PDF attached. Bravo! Tu as maintenant exploré le futur avec le verbe avoir. Pratique ces règles et astuces pour renforcer ta compréhension. Dans notre prochain module, nous découvrirons comment avoir est utilisé dans des expressions idiomatiques. Prépare-toi à enrichir ton vocabulaire. Let's dive into the essential world of the verb être in the present tense in French. Being at the heart of the moment is like capturing the very essence of our existence. Let's explore together the conjugation rules in the present and some tricks to master this fundamental tense. Aujourd'hui, plongeons dans l'univers essentiel du verbe être au présent en français. Être au cœur de l'instant, c'est comme capturer l'essence même de notre existence. Découvrons ensemble les règles de conjugaison au présent et des astuces pour maîtriser ce temps fondamental. Voici les règles de conjugaison au présent. We'll begin with je, so je suis, tu es, il est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. Again, je suis, tu es, il est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. Au présent, le verbe être subit des changements. Voici la conjugaison complète. Voici quelques exemples. Je suis heureux. I am happy. Tu es intelligent. You are intelligent. Il est à la maison. He is at home. Nous sommes en classe. We are in class. Vous êtes gentil. You are kind. Ils sont fatigués. They are tired. Using the verb être in the present is used to indicate state, origin, or possession. Let's look at some example. First example, je suis étudiant. I am student. Elle est française. She is French. So this one, for example, the last one, it's not I am 30. It's not je suis 30 ans. It's I have, like the verb avoir we saw earlier. You have now explored the present with the verb être. Practice these rules and tricks to strengthen your understanding. In our next module, we will explore the verb être in the past. You can download the memorization aid attached. Tu vas maintenant explorer le présent avec le verbe être. Pratique-le ses règles et astuces pour renforcer ta compréhension. Dans notre prochain module, nous explorerons le verbe être au passé. Let's dive into the past with the verb être in the past tense in French. Aujourd'hui, plongeons dans le passé avec le verbe être au passé en français. Les règles de conjugaison au passé sont je, become J apostrophe, so j'ai été. It's like the verb avoir in the present, so we add été at the end, so j'ai été. Tu as été. Il a été. Nous avons été. Vous avez été. Ils ont été. So let's see some example. J'ai été. J'ai été étudiant. I was a student. Tu as été. Tu as été courageux. You were courageous. Il a été. Il a été malade. He was sick. Nous avons été. Nous avons été amis. We were friends. Vous avez été. Vous avez été généreux. You were generous. Ils ont été. Ils ont été ensemble. They were together. So in the past, être is used to describe past states or actions. Let's look at some example. J'ai été fatigué. I was tired. Ils ont été heureux. They were happy. Good job. You have now explored the past with the verb être. Practice these rules and tricks to strengthen your understanding. You can download a memorization aid attached and a quiz practice sheet too. Tu as maintenant exploré le passé avec le verbe être. Pratique ces règles et astuces pour renforcer ta compréhension. Let's look towards the future with the verb être in the future tense in French. Regardons vers l'avenir avec le verbe être au futur en français. Pour les règles de conjugaison au futur, it's je serai. So another time, it's very important to roll the R for the future. So je serai, tu seras, il sera, nous serons, vous serez, ils seront. Let's see some example. Je serai. Je serai heureux. I will be happy. Tu seras fort. You will be strong. Il sera médecin. He will be a doctor. Nous serons ensemble. We will be together. Vous serez généreux. You will be generous. Ils seront célèbres. They will be famous. In the future, être is used to describe anticipated states or actions. Let's look at some example. Nous serons amis. We will be friends. Elle sera célèbre. She will be famous. So good job. You have now explored the future with the verb être. Practice these rules and tricks to prepare yourself for all the opportunities to come. You can download the memorization aid attached in the quiz. Tu as maintenant exploré le futur avec le verbe être. Pratique-le ses règles et astuces pour te préparer à toutes les opportunités à venir.